What is up, YouTube? So I'm gonna be playing Marvel's Avengers one last time after it's been delisted from the store last month on the 30th, which was only a couple of days ago. Now, I was supposed to do this video on the 30th and drop it on the 1st, but unfortunately my lady was going through some things. She still kind of is, but I got her the whole way. Now, about Marvel's Avengers, I don't hate the game. I never will hate the game. I like the characters, but Jane Foster is too much of a copycat. Copy and paste. My personal opinion, the story was well driven. The combat mechanics were good. I love that they were building up, the Kree invasion, but very disappointed that they gave up on it. Also, due to that, we're never getting Captain Marvel or War Machine. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Captain Marvel in the movies, cartoons, comics, etc., I feel like she would have been a crazy powerhouse, although she should have been part of the main story anyway, instead of just being an upcoming DLC character that they didn't even finish. Also, I cannot tell a lie. Some objectives are so repetitive, like very repetitive. It felt like I was doing it every 5-10 minutes, the same thing. But besides repetitive, missions, one copy and paste and one kind of copy and paste character, Winter Soldier, and the lack of content, I actually still kind of enjoyed the game. Definitely gonna start off with the Warbreaker himself, the Hulk, and honestly,
there are several scouting.
The Hulk in this game, if you know how to use him properly and know how to make proper builds with him, he can literally be a massive powerhouse, especially when mixing his gamma status effects with other status effects that you might have in your in your melee slot or your range slot or whatever. But Hulk isn't really a ranged character, so you could probably throw that ranged part, out the window.
There it is. Time to take out the
Personally, I recommend Sonic and Gamma. Considering I'm sure that's what you guys see me use if you watched my previous Marvel's Avengers videos where I'm using the Hulk. And with my Hulk, he's technically like a mixture of a tank and a support. Yeah, tank and support. Now, clearly I'm playing this on PlayStation. Most of the videos that you guys seen from, my past Marvel's Avengers videos, those were all on Xbox. So any build that I had on there is clearly not here. Now, skins and cosmetic wise, they literally gave everything to everyone for free. And I believe it was the last update. So it was nothing really changed on that, but build wise, all the gear that I have, it's on my Xbox side. And not to mention, the Hulk has always been a part of me. From the cartoons, the comics, and the movies, the Hulk has always, and I mean always, been my #1 favorite Marvel character over everyone. The first time I saw the Hulk was the 2003 Hulk movie directed by Ang Lee, and it starred Eric Bana. A lot of people didn't like the movie, but at the time I definitely enjoyed it, and I was only about, I want to say 5, 6, 7 at the time. Afterwards, a little after that, I got into the comics, and I am not gonna lie, my uncle had so many comics that it was just crazy. Overly crazy. They weren't all Hulk comics, but they were literally everyone. But you know me, I mainly read the Hulk comics. And also, I will never forget the first time he actually took me to the movies. And what year was it? It was 2008. We actually went to go see the Incredible Hulk together. And then after the movie, we left the theater. He actually took me to Toys R Us to get a toy that was released exactly for the movie with a certain scene. And I definitely chose the Hulk with the police car when he He beat the shit out of Abomination. I can't lie.
Security, what's
He
going on?
literally used the cars,
Getting alerts across the
a whole
board.
police car, as boxing gloves. That whole day was crazy. I had so much fun, man. Definitely good times. We have the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, Iron Man. Although he's not exactly a billionaire in this game, considering he said AIM took all his money and he could, you know, barely help himself. But another one of my favorite Marvel characters. Is he in my top 10? Definitely. Iron Man is indeed a ranged character in this game, as you would expect him to be. Repulsors, lasers, and you know, his missiles are they're just crazy. And his ability to mix status effects during ranged attacks is 100% recommended. So try to get with that as much as you can, so you're able to do more damage. I also recommend that you stay in the air while doing these attacks. There's no specific reason to stay in the air, and like it doesn't change anything. But me personally, I just think it just looks cooler. Also, for the two status effects I recommend to use for Iron Man are Pin Particles and Cryo. Pin Particles, they shrink the enemy down, which reduces their defense and attack power. Cryo can slow the enemies and also has a chance to freeze them for a short amount of time. So mix all of those, you know, together, and your damage will be looking real good. Iron Man as a character in this game is cool, but I can't help the fact that every time he talks, I automatically end up thinking about Deadpool, because I don't know if some of you know, some of you might know, which I'm pretty sure most people do know. Iron Man in this game is voiced by Nolan North, and if you know who Nolan North is, you know he's like, well, he was, I don't know if he still is, and like animated cartoons / movies and the games from back then. Nolan North did the voice for Deadpool, and honestly, Nolan North is goated for voicing Deadpool in his own solo game. And what was it? 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013. It was just called Deadpool. The game was super fun and it was super hilarious. And he also did the voice for Deadpool in the Hulk vs. Wolverine animated movie. If you haven't seen that movie, you definitely need to check it out. Definitely an underrated movie.
Avengers. We figured you'd be doing Hill's dirty work. Taskmaster's
Now,
mercenary.
as I said before, during my Hulk character explanation, I don't think I'm gonna do every single character in this video, so I'm probably gonna finish it up with Iron Man right now, and in a few after I, you know, finish these assholes off. Just finish up with Iron Man, and then if you guys want a part 2, just let me know. And damn, I cannot focus right now. If you guys want a part 2, just let me know, and which 2 characters you want to see an explanation for on them. And the only reason I'm not doing like top tier a whole bunch of explanations is mainly because the game is delisted now. So it's like I feel like it's not really needed. Like not everything is needed, but certain things are probably needed. You know, probably just like the basics. So yeah, if you guys, you guys want a part 2, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see y'all in a bit.
All hostiles accounted for. Basic.